This is a very important river, and you're gonna see why. The interesting bridge, it's on the rock, and here you can see how high we are, so something like 30 meters. The 12 apostles, and above them it's the Holy Trinity. Let me welcome you to today's episode. ...650cc bike, 6 positions. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is the first episode of Discovering Slovenia, the second part, and right now I am near the Rižana river. This is a well-known river, very small one in Slovenia and Istria, and here I'm gonna start my journey, my little trip today. We are now heading to Črni Kal. This is a small village on the karst edge, or let's say just below the karst edge, and this village has a lot to offer in terms of cultural heritage. You will see a piece of ruins, and you will see the village itself. So, Črni Kal, up there you see the church. It is a very nice weather today. We have 15 degrees, and the cyclists are already on the road also. So here we just passed a very famous biker's point, so it's called Vicky Burger. Anyways, we have some more kilometers to do, but we are very close to the Črni Kal village. After this one we are gonna go right. So just here. Yeah. We already reached the village, Črni Kal. So the streets are very narrow, and everything is a bit small, but this is like it is. Here you see the architecture, so made of stone. This is the interesting bridge. It is not too old, and it was really a construction miracle, I would say, because it is very long, as you see, and it connects both parts of this valley. So and this is the highway going there. Very nice view. just reached the spot, and we are on the karst edge. You see this rocky part here going all the way through Italy. This is the Črni Kal castle, or just the ruins of the castle. It is from the 11th century, and it is famous because of its location. So it once connected the Slovene Istria, or let's say just Istria that time, with the inner part of this land, and it was very famous because of the defense and because of the trade roads that were going through Rižana Valley. As you see there, we just started our trip till here, and it was very important to secure the road to the inner part of this region. This castle was made by Ulrich from Weimar, and it is from the 11th century, and the location, it's just between the Rižana Valley and the karst plateau. So the main reason was to secure the road, traffic road between the lower part and the higher part of the land. So let me go now and see the view, how it on the top of this castle. Some may also call it a tower, but I'm not really sure. On the rock, and here you can see how high we are, so something like 30 meters high. Here, oh man, we are on the rock, let's say more than 30 meters from the ground. Very nice view. Črni Kal village, the church that we already passed, and the famous twisty road going uphill. So just there we went right. On the right it's Italy, on that way, so straight ahead is Slovenian coast, so Slovenian coast with the Adriatic Sea, and on the left side it's Croatia. So just behind these hills. Very nice piece of architecture from the 11th century. So guys, we are now heading to Hrastovlje. This is another village very well known because of its church. So, Hrastovlje left. So, we are in Hrastovlje, and the church is down there in the middle of the valley. The church is surrounded by the olive trees. These are really well known in Slovene history, and olive oil, it's really the quality one. This is the fortified Church of the Holy Trinity, and it's from the 16th century, and it stands on the elevation, so above the village. It was kind of a defense against the Turks to protect the village residents. Also later in the Austro-Venetian wars. This church is very famous because of the frescoes that are painted all through the church. As you see, the whole church inside is painted. The 12 apostles, and above them it's the Holy Trinity, the dance of death. There are just some churches, or let's say maybe 10 in Europe, with this kind of frescoes. Here you can see a boy, an old man, and also the king. So all of these are equal, and all will come to an end, and here is the death. So waiting for all of them. What is the message of these frescoes? This means equality. It is one of the very rare frescoes and the very rare churches in Europe that shows the dance of the dead and the equality. I think that this had a specific function in the defense of this area. This is all. I hope that you enjoyed. We visited the karst edge and the Črni Kal castle. This was Hrastovlje with the Holy Trinity Church. I think that it is a masterpiece, and I hope that you enjoyed. Like, share and subscribe.